Somehow we've reached the point in time where women are now posting mental breakdown videos in their car, screaming and crying because they made eye contact with a man. Somehow
Got hives by just having eye contact with a man at the gym, with a stranger at the gym, and because they looked at each other, they had eye contact, she got hives and she was screaming in the car, and this got a lot of men angry. They were like, you have a problem, you are mentally sick. Because why would you hate men so much that just having eye contact with a man already gives you hives and you're screaming and you're shouting? What's going on? You guys, what is your take? Do you think that she's going crazy, that this is extremely too much for her to just make eye contact with a man at the gym and she already having eyes all over her chest and she was screaming in the car? Do you think this was too much, or there's nothing wrong with it, right? Let me show you some videos that we'll come back and discuss.
we've reached the point in time where women are now posting mental breakdown videos in their car, screaming and crying because they made eye contact with a man.
The anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like don't look at me!
What? Recording yourself breaking out in hives and screaming in a parked car because a man looked at you is a new low and a new ick. You see, this is exactly why men keep their eyes down at the gym, because one wrong glance and suddenly you're the villain on a TikTok meltdown video. What's even crazier is she's getting praised and validated all over the internet. People saying, yes, queen, set boundaries. No, she needs help. This is not empowerment. This is a grown woman melting down in her car because she was acknowledged by another human being. I thank God every single day that I found a woman who is not like this. A woman who actually respects men, not a woman who walks through life assuming every guy is a predator. This right here is just emotional instability. Most guys go to the gym to just work out and leave, but women like this, they turn basic male existence into a full-blown trauma episode. It's not that men are scary, it's that some women are just so far gone. They've created some imaginary villain just to stay angry. This is not strength, this is not healing, this is just unhealed pain that women are posting all over social media. And for other guys out there, stay grounded and don't take women like this personal.
The anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like don't look at me!
You're literally psychotic. To make eye contact with a man, you have to visually look at the man. You can always tell who's chronically online. Do you not feel goofy as hell? Turning on your camera and just saying, hey, even just making eye contact with a random man makes your eye twitch, you break out in literal hives, and then you start screaming, hey, don't look at me, when you literally had to look at him to see that he was looking at you. Come on. And then all the women in the comments co-signing the ignorance and the CIA does not even have to do nothing no more. Y'all are so unbelievably cooked, it makes no sense. You're on here screaming online, breaking out in hives because you and a stranger locked eyes. What is wrong with you? Go get some mental help. Something's not right.
Look at the hives I just got literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like
Shawty need to go see somebody. Bro, you know how warped your mind has to be because of social media that when you even look at a man, you break out in hives? Now, I know she capped. Don't get me wrong. I know she capped, because if that was the case, you wouldn't even be able to live, because everywhere you're going to go, there's going to be a man of some sort. Where's your father? How'd you grow up with this guy? Sweetheart, my sister in Christ, your brain is deteriorating from all the information you receive from social media. It has you actually believing that if you even make eye contact with the man, you're gonna break out in hives. Don't blame your psoriasis on us, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with men. Social media has you held captive. You're a victim. But at this rate, you gotta go into hiding. Like, you can't even come outside because you might possibly make eye contact with a man. Bro, now you gotta be Sandra Bullock just to go through your everyday life, bro. Now you gotta bird box your way through life because you can't make eye contact with men. Come on, man. I get on this internet every day and say the wildest shit just to go viral, and it's crazy. But it don't matter. You ain't gonna listen to me anyway. Gotta keep the change.
I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but the anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got, literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like... Ew! It stresses me out! Don't look at me!
Where's the guy with the ick list? Apparently we have to add making eye contact to the list of things men aren't allowed to do. This is unhinged for so many reasons, but might I start by addressing the hypocrisy in the room? Because you know, in order to make eye contact with someone, you also have to be staring at their face, right? What she's essentially saying is that she has every right to stare directly at men's faces, but if they dare look back in her direction, she will have a full-on mental breakdown. But you know what, honestly? I think we should just let Darwinism do its thing. Look, I'm just saying, if you literally cannot handle basic human eye contact to the point that you have a full-on aneurysm over it, survival of the fittest. I don't know. I say let it happen. Let her own anger take her out, honestly. Like, how are there people who are literally allergic to peanuts handling life better than you right now? You know how many of my real life problems I wish I could solve by just closing my eyes? By simply looking away? You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got, literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like... Don't look at me!
My thing is, not only did she record this video, she watched it back and then said, oh, that's perfect, and then press post, proving to the world mental illness is real. This chick is having a full-on mental breakdown, screaming at the top of her lungs in her car, all because of eye contact with a random stranger in the gym. Some of y'all swear that men are the problem in the gym. And then you have chicks like this on the internet. Sis, it never was and it never will be that deep. You're not a victim because someone looked your way in public. Newsflash, only way you guys can make eye contact, not only does he have to look at you, but you gotta look at him. Imagine how he feels after that interaction. You're not trauma informed, you're not empowered, you're just fragile. The world doesn't revolve around your personal comfort bubble, and men don't have to walk around with horse blinders on so that you can cosplay oppression on TikTok. And you're telling me that you're getting hives? You're getting hives because you make eye contact with a random stranger in the gym? Hives? Girl, find God.
I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but the anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got.
Look at him.
Literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like...
Right. Oh, okay. Don't malfunction. Oh, shit. Okay. Right. Right. Yeah, social media has y'all in a full state of psychosis. There's another one. Like, I made a video about it the other week where the girl was in the car and she just started, like, they always set their phone up in the car and they just start crashing out. Like, when she started saying, I want to get out of America. Ah! And, like, slamming shit. And at first I was like, man, y'all just want attention so bad. Because when I think about it, it's like, this video, if you had nowhere to post this and nobody that you thought would agree with you, or, you know, just no one to show this, you would have this video would have never happened. Half of the time they get on here and they're lying, bro. This shit isn't even happening. She was just like hot and her chest turned red, so she got on here and acted a fool and tried to make it like a thing. But even the girl who was slamming shit down in her car talking about, I want out of America, ah, with the septum, yeah, if there was nowhere for you to post this shit, it would have just never happened. And I feel like your personalities would be so different, right? Also, do you have anyone in your life who loves you? Because what if they see that? What do your people think about that? It's one thing to get on here and have a take this with and a take with that, but like, y'all get on here just acting crazy. There's no way your parents are alive. There's no way, bro. How would you feel if your mom saw you on here twitching with your chest turning red because a man made eye contact with you? She'd be like, baby, what's going on?
The anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes.
This woman screamed like a crazy person in the car because a man made eye contact with her. and said how angry she is at men and no man should ever make eye contact with her. And she got hives on her chest. She said she got hives on her chest. Now what happened? The internet found out, and she, for the first time now, has to take accountability. The reason why there's so many women making these delusional videos is because they get raised to never take accountability. They get away with anything. They get raised like a spoiled brat. Then they live like a spoiled brat because anything they say is not going to take as, oh, you're doing something wrong, because society is just not taking them to have accountability. And then gladly, because the internet sees this, it's like this woman is just fucking delusional, crazy, and they're taking her to accountability. She privates her account, then she comes back and says, oh, but it's just a joke. It was just a joke. It wasn't a joke. Look at the video. You're just lying. And now you're coming back and apologizing, not because you actually thought you were wrong, but because of the backlash. We don't respect that. Nobody's respecting that because you don't actually know you were wrong. One day later you came back because now you got the backlash, and you don't want to see badly in society because women have been trained from evolutionary psychology that they cannot get outside of the tribe or they get hurt. And so now she wants to stay in the tribe, but she thought she is in the tribe with her crazy feministic behavior, the hateful behavior against men. That's all over the internet, by the way. Women get away with it, but not anymore, because we have Joey Swole and we have other creators who are like, hey, this is not okay. This is misandry. You're literally attacking men for no reason, and it's just unbelievable. Now she wants to come out and say, oh, it was just a joke. What's just a joke? Look at her. She has her comments off. Look at her page. She has her comments off. And she, oh no, it's just a joke. I don't know why people don't get a joke. And then at the same time, she says, apology. What are you apologizing for? It was just a joke. Shut the You're just a liar. You don't take accountability. Your character hasn't changed. And you just want, you don't want the smoke. You don't want the accountability. And there's so many women out there like that all over the internet. And they don't want to take accountability. It's just not in their blood. I am so attracted, like women who are taking accountability, who go to the gym, who take care of themselves, who are good human beings, who value others, who live based on values, not based on emotional reactivity. Those women are very attractive, and they're rare in the society because the whole feminist movement is just making them entitled bratty bitches who say, oh, I'm the table, I'm the queen. Shut up. And you Drew Afuela, man-hating. I can't believe she's still on TikTok. This is the craziest thing that TikTok allows this. TikTok allows Drew Afuela to be on the platform, making literally cult following about hating men and raising, like literally have millions of women, brainwashing them into hating men more and being more entitled and just hateful.
Well, I feel like she over-exaggerated the whole thing, saying that she got hives, and, I just felt like she over-exaggerated the whole thing. This period, women don't want to have anything to do with men anymore. They don't want to date men. They don't want to have sex with men. They don't want to have conversation. In fact, some people don't want to even hear men talk or want to hear opinion from men because most of the time it's annoying. And the thing is that when you see a woman come out to say something like that and say that I don't want to even talk to a man, I don't want to have conversation with a man. If he greets me, I don't want to answer him because I don't want to have anything to do with a man. You see people be like, oh my God, you're a man hater, you're a man hater. Why nobody is sitting down to ask, what are these men doing? Men are not asking themselves, what have we done to deserve all this treatment from women? They're not asking themselves those questions. All the men in that stage did not for once say, oh, I feel like this is why women are like this to us. We men, we need to come together and change and do the right thing and treat women better so that women can trust us again. They are not saying it. Their own is, oh, you guys are hating men. You guys, social media has gotten into your head. You guys hate men so much. Yada, yada, yada. So people will just come up. A certain group of people will just come and start hating you for no reason. It's not possible now. You guys must have done something. At the gym, a lot of men have done a lot of worse things to women at the gym just by looking at them. Yeah. just by looking at them. They've done worse things to women at the gym. A lot of women have experienced this. In fact, that's why some women don't even go to the gym, because of the way men look at them at the gym, right? So if you already experienced something like that, and probably you change your location or something, and a man wants to just look at you, there's no how you're not going to react. You're going to feel like, don't look at me because I don't want to have anything to do with you. Men have betrayed women so much in different ways. We see it every day. We hear it every day. It happens to us. That happened to me. It happens to almost every woman on this earth. I've experienced one thing from man. So if women are coming out to say, we don't want to have anything to do with you men anymore, we are not the problem. You men are the problem. You men are supposed to check yourself and be like, why have we gotten to this stage whereby women are now, staying away from us? Why have we gotten to this stage whereby women are picking to be in the woods, in the forest, with a bear animal than to see us in the forest? That thing is very deep. But these men are not seeing it the way we are seeing it. Just take a look at all the stage, all coming from men. They are not seeing it the way we are seeing it. They just feel like, oh, you guys are taking it too much. It's not that deep. We see, I feel like there's no day that goes by that I don't see a woman coming out to talk about how hurt a man has treated her, or how men unalive their women, their wives, their children for no reason. Just because a man can, and the thing is that most of them are so good right now that they will manipulate you and think that, oh, they are the good ones, until you get to the stage where you be like, oh my God, how did this happen? So no matter how good you are as a woman, no matter how you want to even be what they want, because men will tell you, oh, we want them like this, we want our women like this. If you are like that as a woman, trying to be or trying to get a good side of a man, you will still get the worst side of them. So there's nothing you want to do as a woman to get the best side of a man, because most of them they just feel like they can get away with so many things. So women are not the problem when they react that way. Men are the problem. And I personally feel like she was exaggerating, that she got highs, and I just feel like she was exaggerating, but I get what she's trying to say. A lot of men have looked at women at the gym in a lustful way, and we've seen it, and we know. In fact, even if you are fully clothed, because now they were like, oh, what you wear to the gym makes men to look at you. You want to snatch people's man or something, men are looking at you, da-da-da-da-da. The clothes that are designed for gym are tight clothes. In fact, most men don't even put on shirts when they are working out. They wear singlets, and their chest, everything is out. They wear shorts to show off their legs. But when a woman does the same thing, there's a problem. The clothes that are designed for women for the gym are tight leggings. Everything is going to show. The boobs, everything will pack, everything is going to show. The bralettes, everything. So because I want to go to the gym, I should wear what? Boo-boo. And the thing is that even if you wear boo-boo, just because you don't want to be specialized by men at the gym, they will still look at you lustfully. Because men still rape. You know, these Muslim women, they call them eleha, the ones that cover their eyes, their nose. You don't see them. They wear gloves. They only have nets. Some of them don't even have nets. They cover it fully. Men grape them. What are they saying in them? Because their clothes are so big, we don't even see their eyes. Don't know how they look like. But they get raped by men. They get raped by men a lot. So it doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter where you meet them. They are just crazy. And a lot of women have gotten so disinterested in having conversation with men, in having relationship with them at all. Because at the end of the day, you still, like, you're going around the circle. Things are not going to change with them because they are not working on themselves. Anyway, you guys, what's your take on this conversation? Let's continue this conversation down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Mara David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys.